Yo, what is up, you guys? It is LSP. Let's Stay Pro here, bringing you guys another commentary today. And I wanted to talk about the senior magic, man. I'm going to be a high school senior this year. I think it's crazy. I think time passes by so fast, and ever since last year, I just stopped getting the back to school blues because I think it's kind of childish. You know what I mean? Like once you're sophomore, senior in high school, at that point, you pretty much it really shouldn't be a big deal to you at that point, in my opinion. And I feel it's kind of winded up, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of coming to its close, and it's a little sad. It's a little sad. I made a lot of great friends, met a lot of wonderful people throughout these 4 years, and it just kind of it doesn't feel the same, you know what I mean? Or it's not going to feel the same once it's all over, I think, because at that point we'll enter the adult world, and I feel, this is pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy transition in life, and just thinking about it, there's been so many films, movies, books and songs written about this one moment. You know what I mean? This whole 10-month period that I'm about to experience. And I feel, history's going to be made. It's pretty crazy. Class 2014. And obviously college will be after then, but I feel it's at this point where you realize that your life's really starting to move forward and you're really starting to move on as a person, as an adult, and I feel that I'm really appreciative that you guys got to come along for the ride because for the most part my YouTube channel has always been around since I was in high school, since I was a freshman in March 2011. And I remember the Colony of Corruption, aka Shadow Demon 11, started or graduated high school and then started college then the following months in that September of 2011. And I feel now I'm going to pretty much be taking his place. I believe he's in his third year at this point, or second year. Either or. I believe second year, actually. Yeah. And, I don't know, man. It's absolutely... Actually, no, I think it's its third year. Either or. I think it's its second. No, it's third. Yes, it's third. It's definitely its third. But yeah, I feel that... it's like we're taking up the torch now. You know what I mean? And... now my life's really gonna get going. I'm really gonna have a major effect on where I go, what happens to me, the people I meet. Well, not the people I meet, that is gonna be affected by a number of factors, but for the most part, I could generally, choose which college I could go to, and that will change the people I meet. There will actually be girls in my classrooms, which is something I haven't had for years. And it's weird because I expected myself to be a lot more awkward around like girls in general, especially the hotter ones. And from my experience, I haven't had a whole lot of experience, but I surprised myself. I'm actually a lot more chilled out and I'm just not as awkward as I expected myself to be. I don't know, maybe that's just like a fact of me growing up, like whether they were present or not throughout my college, or not my college, my high school years. I've kind of just grown to become more, of an adult with those types of things. I've become a lot more mature. I remember Game Hunter actually said, and I was actually pretty surprised by this, but also honored. He said that I'm probably the most mature person he's met on YouTube. The most mature high schooler he's ever met on YouTube or through the internet in general. And I take that really, really seriously. You know what I mean? I really take that as an honor that he feels that way. Because he's 22 at this point, so his life's really gonna begin, and now he has to, really take it up for himself to get his life settled. And I feel once I'm at that point, it's gonna be, I don't even know what it's gonna be like. Because for the most part, my mom plans on moving from New York. If I haven't told you guys that already, she's going to be moving over to Indiana because that's where her fiance lives, and getting a house there and living there with my sister because she has to start high school and go through that whole process, but she's not going to be here in New York to do it. And I feel a little sad for her because that's pretty, it's pretty sad because it's always nice to go to high school where you grew up, but she's not going to be doing that. It's going to be at a different place, a different state on the other side of the country in the Midwest, or not the Midwest, the Mideast, or the middle of the country essentially, so not really west or east, it's not really waning on one side, it's just in the middle, smack dab. I mean, how many people do you know that lives in Indiana? That's the whole point. So yeah, house prices are cheap there, so she's going to be moving over there, but I'm probably going to be staying with some of my friends here in New York in an apartment, and it might be the apartment I live in right now because the rent is really cheap because we live here for a long time, so it's pretty much stabilized at this point. Because if you get an apartment in New York City, it's going to cost you anywhere from 2,000, 3,000 a month. if you're lucky. Like the cheapest would probably be 1800 or 1500 in the city, like on the like the end of the city, like the far east of the city. But that's neither here or there. Nothing you guys have to worry about anyways. And that's something I've always appreciated about myself, is that I never, really lost myself with YouTube. Mainly because I never really grew, but I never really quit at the same time. Now, I quit Let's Playing because I wasn't happy doing what I was doing. I'm a lot more happier doing this because, one, it doesn't take as much time, and it allows me to really connect with you guys more than I ever could have if I was live commentating over a Let's Play, which I really appreciate, and I really enjoy doing, you know what I mean? So I feel it's neither here or there, and I never really lost myself with YouTube. I did try to make money. I will not shoot that down. I did try to make money, but I had to pay taxes, so I didn't want to deal with that. I'd rather get a real job, or not. Well, technically an outside job. Let's just say that, a real world job, because YouTube's like, it is different, you know what I mean? I would say it is a bit different. You're your own manager, you have to provide entertainment, and you know what I mean? It's different from a typical job, I will say that much, but it is a real job. In fact, there is stress to deal with, I'm sure of it, with all the trolls and everything, and constantly having to re-innovate your content and having to think of new ideas. That could be stressful, you know what I mean? And that's why you see companies die, because the fact of the matter is, humans in general, we just aren't very successful at being innovative all the time. I don't know, that's just a rant I wanted to go on. So anyways, feeling that senior magic, man. Can't wait. I'm actually going to be able to go out for lunch this time. I'm not going to be forced to eat the shitty cafeteria lunch, which my school has. We're not in like some wonderful public school that actually serves decent food, like some public school out in like San Diego that would, I'm guessing, serve like half decent lunch food. But yeah, I'm gonna get 2 frees a day. One of those frees is gonna be used for applying for colleges, and yeah, the college experience is hit me early, mainly because I'm in a private school and they prepare us for that on purpose. And I hope that the college I enter will help me in the same way with careers. Hopefully I'll be able to go for internships and get my name out there and really get my foot in the door to be a successful software developer, because that's pretty much what I want to be in life. That's where I see myself after high school and after college, of course, because I need that in order to become a software developer to begin with. So that's just where I want to go at this point. It's where I am. It's how I'm feeling. It's been the LSP Let's Stay Pro. Have a good day, guys. Talk to you later.